Good morning, good afternoon, good evening across the country, around the world. Welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. We're going to launch our moon mission to the moon, Apollo style, with a separate command module and a lander. I actually just hit go on this a moment ago to see, and the thrust weight's pretty good. I know I can actually pull it back a bit. Anywho, let's get going. Thrust weight's good. The delta V duration is, to me, a bigger question. We shall see. Okay, so past 100 meters per second, start kicking it over for our gravity turn. Good, it's feeling fairly solid. Oh, a little wobble up there. So there's something that's not all that solidly connected. That's going to be a small problem, but at this point we're just going to hit prograde, let it move itself. We should be okay. As long as I put a minimum of inputs, we will be okay. Alright, so we're about to drop the first stage in our asparagus staging in like another 10 seconds or so. There it goes. Goodbye, and they fall away. Excellent. So we're still increasing, so our thrust to weight's still positive, which is a positive thing, which is a good thing. And we're still only running at 2/3 throttle, so that's also excellent. Let's look. What is our apoapsis? Still not great, but it's climbing and it's getting away from us, so that's good. Yeah, we're actually in a decent launch profile. We're up out of the thicker atmosphere, so we can actually start thrusting up a bit more. There we go. That'll help with that. Excellent. And once we get clear of, like I said, about 35, we'll kick it over about horizontal-ish. Well, this is going in a pretty stable gravity turn profile here, as is. Don't really want to do too much maneuvering because this is, I can see it, it's wobbling a little bit inside that fairing. It's not really like connected to the fairing. The fairing's just kind of holding it in place. So, okay, so we just turned it to orbital, so that's good. That'll help us. That's actually pretty good. Don't really want to get. We'll aim for an apoapsis of about 100. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and tick over to about horizontal. Nice and gentle, like. Now you can see wobbling a little bit, but as long as you use a gentle hand, you'll be okay. I'll be okay. Yep, a little weeble wobble, but that's okay. We'll survive. Oh, there go those guys. Goodbye. And now that they're gone, we're nearly out of the atmosphere as well. We can lose our fairing. Oh, that's where I should have done stuff. I should have added some strutting between here and here. That's what I should have done. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, we're gaining some oscillations there. That's not fun. Come on, baby. Hold together. Yeah, that docking port isn't quite enough to hold on. Hopefully this doesn't just blow up in my face. Turn stability assist off for a moment. Just kind of overcorrecting. There we go. RCS will help, I think, keep things a little more stable. But let's get it kind of back. Ooh, that's a little scary. Well, as long as we get into an orbit, we'll be okay. And granted, this isn't the most effective. No. Let's turn all that off. Let it stabilize. Let it just kind of hold where it is. It's not going to wander too much. Once we ditch and hook up with the docking port to docking port, things should be a bit better. Alright, so your apoapsis is going to be a little high, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Technically, you should do this to where you burn, stop, and then when you get close to your apoapsis, you burn there to circularize. But, this works too. Whoa, we are... Okay, so we're out of the atmosphere. Well, we're almost out of the atmosphere. So, let us... Whoa, we are all kinds of pointing in the wrong direction. So let's try to face prograde here. Let it rotate down very, very gently and slowly and smoothly. So note to self, more struts. Always strut. Always strut your stuff. Alright, so we're getting it prograde. That's good. That's kind of stable. We're going to do as much as we can with this stage, I think, even though this should get us to the moon, but I didn't do any delta V calculations. I don't actually know if it will. Cool. We are in space. Not quite a finalized orbit yet, but we're close. We're going to go ahead and warp to the apoapsis, just so that we can solidify our periapsis out of the atmosphere. And then from there, we'll find the moon. Now you're spinning around. Yeah, so that docking port to the engine is a good idea in theory, I guess. We'll circularize and then I'll actually disconnect here and flip this around. Yeah, that's what I'll do, I think. Oh, right. So we are nearly prograde and we're nearly at our apoapsis. Plenty of time for that. Doesn't take much to get us out of the atmosphere, though. 68, 69, 70. We're going to go for 75 just for safety's sake. There we go. All right. So, quick save. Like I said, doing this kind of Apollo style, and honestly, I'm taking this, quote, Apollo style from my own interpretation of that. Quick save. I know I just did that, but I want to do it again. So, decouple. So now we are just flying this guy up here. We're going to go ahead and thrust away, thrust away, thrust away. Oh, that thing's there. That's not fun. Can we, like, kick it out of the way? No? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, sorry. So that fairing's there. That's a little annoying. I don't want it there. Oh, close in. Nope, wrong way. I'm trying to maneuver into dock, yes. I'm actually trying to maneuver into whack this fairing doodad off the middle here. See if I can just tap it and get it to go away. And tap. Nope, it's there. It's there to stay. Poop. So not the ideal launch. Oh well. That being said then, we'll get it... Okay, let's rotate this guy so that something makes sense. There we go. Eyes up. K is down. Right and left. Right. Set as target. little high. Nope, want to go low. Okay, I think we're on a decent course to tap into that guy. Hopefully at some point that, like, shroud will go away. Oh, we're a little high. Boink. So that didn't work that well. Why doing this stuff manually again is a bit of a trial. This might do it. There we go. I can see the magnets trying to pull us in. Pull us in, pull us in, and let it connect. There we go. So now it is one vessel again. Like I said, minus this stupid thing here, but hopefully that'll disappear at some point. Like when we detach again, maybe it'll go away. I don't know. That's annoying. Anywho, we still have this engine active, and I kind of want to make use of that as much as I can, or for as long as I can, I should say. Yeah. So back to the map. There's the moon. We've passed, you know, a launch point for it. We almost could have launched straight and continued for it. Oh well. That being said, we're going to launch back about here-ish. There we go. There's our lunar encounter. Oh, right. Set his target. And focus view. So what is that? All right, so that's out there, but it's an encounter. We'll go with that. What does this take? 700. Beautiful. So, 700 some odd delta V. Most of that should be attainable with this, or at least a good chunk of that should be attainable with this. I don't know. It's going to be an experiment. You know what? Stop. We don't know which way it's going to be until we get back to it. So let's actually just quick save. And warp to there. I know it'll slow me down on the periapsis, that's fine. So what is this? Really? New orbital station? I completed a mission? Oh, I did. Ha! Antenna, docking port, and generate power. 5 Kerbals and stability. Because the command module has 3, the lander can has 2, that was 5, so I completed the mission. That's cool. Did not mean to do that, but that's cool. Alright. So, now we can turn prograde. Wait, which... Oh, okay, hold on. We gotta switch things around here. Control from there. That's why things were looking a little weird. Now that we've oriented this way, it wants to say prograde for the command module. But that's not the orientation of thrust, not where we want to go right now. So, there we go. That prograde. So we're still a few minutes away, but because we're going to have to stage and flip around, I'm going to wait and... we're going to actually burn a little early here. Yeah, we're just going to burn up the rest of this fuel tank here, I think. Monopropellant is... oh, okay. So quick save. And we're just going to go ahead and burn. And actually, this might do most of the lunar injection maneuver. That's cool. Next. Let's go ahead and try to get lined up on the maneuver node itself. We're going to run out of fuel here in just a second. Oh, there it goes. Awesome. Okay. So, stop thrusting. And now we can stage. Oh, come on. There it goes. Awesome. Oh, I should have had that facing the different way, maybe? To get rid of it. It attaches. Interesting. Oh, and you put a separator in the middle. That's right. Okay. Notes for next time. Notes for next time. All right. So now we're going to activate that engine. We're going to control from here. We're going to set prograde again. We're still a little bit out ahead of the maneuver, and that's fine. We're actually going to just say goodbye to that. We're just going to burn prograde now. And go for our intercept. Off there. That is the moon, right? Yeah, okay. And start to slow it down. Whoop, whoop. We should be getting on the return swing, I think. Or not. Interesting. Well, that's fun. So I messed up my burn somehow, obviously with the staging and whatnot. But that's fine. We can, no, not that way. We can manipulate things in our favor. Ah, there we go. There's an encounter with another 127 delta V. Cool. So that's okay. We've got loads of fuel, lots and lots of fuel between the two separate things. Lots and lots of fuel. Oh, I can just say, do that. Yeah, because as we approach, it'll line up on that. That's better. Okay, we can actually get rid of this and probably just burn that way now. Thrust, thrust, thrust. There we go. Now you see it ticking across and changing. So not the most elegant of orbital insertions or anything, but it happens. Focus view. Where is that? Wow, that's way far away. Okay, hold on. Let's keep burning that way just a little more. That's better. A longer encounter and a closer encounter. That's what we're looking for. Ooh, and it's already nice and equatorial. That's good. That's good. We'll set this up and end up getting orbital here, and we'll call it for this episode. Next episode, we'll actually separate and land. We'll get this down nice and close-ish. Go for it to orbit about 15, I think. Yeah, still loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of fuel. Actually, we'll just go for 50. We can fine-tune it later. Oh, there we go. That'll do. Map. We just burnt like toward the planet, didn't we? That's fine. We're already on our escape from it anyway. We're not gonna run into it next time. Good. Oh, that's a fun little path to it there. Quick save. We're gonna warp out to here, and we can adjust our orbit a little bit, make it a little more equatorial. Oh, even our monopropellant's doing great. Excellent. Alright, so I'm just guessing that's the right way to do this, but I could be totally wrong. And I was. Burn up. Oh yeah, burning up. We'll move this up. Okay. We can do this. We can make this happen. There we go. Of course, it's also shrinking our periapsis. That's okay, though. We'll get equatorial looking, and then we'll burn a little bit radial out, I think. There we go. That's roughly equatorial. And then we'll go radial out, I think. I mean, we're using up some monopropellant, but it's not like we need a whole lot. Or like we will need a whole lot more. Yeah, that's good. That's slowly moving it out so that we have a periapsis. We're going to go for about, oh, that'll work. 28? Is that what that is? Yeah. 30. 30 should be nice and manageable. Quick save it again. Warp to there. Backspace. Return the view to this guy. There she is. There's the moon. Told you we'd be coming for you. Let's go warp here. Good. Boop. And we are now in the moon's sphere of influence. F5. Alright. So, let's see now. Yes, alright. So, we are now moon focus view. We are now about to enter orbit of the moon. Add maneuver. I don't know if anybody's actually orbited the moon yet. I can't remember. 36. This was what? 20, 30? That'll be fine right there. So 314 delta V required. F5. That should all be retrogrades. We're going to go ahead and set things to retrograde now. How are you doing? You maneuvering all right? Yeah, you're doing all right. Good. Again, F5. We're going to go ahead and warp to the next maneuver. Again, it's just going to be retrograde. Here we are at the moon. Ta-da! It's going to be a 53-second burn. So that's almost a minute. So we're going to start burning at about 30 seconds. It's just time to warp down just a little bit because we're all impatient. And hit it. Fuel? Yeah, fuel's doing fine. And these guys are docked together. It's pretty solid, pretty strong. I'm just a little mad that this extra doodad is here the whole time, you know. All right, we can see our orbit there. It's swinging around, swinging around. We are now in a lunar orbit, but yeah, I guess we haven't done that yet, so we're getting some notifications. We'll check those out once our orbit is finalized. So we can get rid of this now and just watch and set our apoapsis to a place we want it. Alright, so they're flipping, so that's about 28, 29. Beautifully circularized orbit. Alright, so I think that's about it for this episode, because separating and landing and transferring guys will be a different thing. Yeah. Plus, we're at 25 minutes already, so that's long enough for an episode. But next one, we will land and science the crap out of the moon. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. If you like, hit subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, pass the word. I will catch you later.